This is the installation video of the Luverne O-MegaSteps on a 2016 Freightliner Sprinter WORKER cargo van. These steps are available in a corrosion-resistant satin or black finish. Make sure you have the tools needed to complete this installation. On the passenger side, measure and locate the 5 mounting locations along the bottom edge of the body. The driver's side will use only the front 2 mounting points. Before you start the installation, pre-assemble the brackets. Insert a zinc-plated 5/16 inch bolt with flat washer through the back of the mounting bracket and slide the spacer bracket over the bolt. Loosely fasten the brackets together with a serrated flange hex nut. Repeat this for all the brackets. Begin the installation on the driver's side. If you do not have rear AC, measure back 9.5 inches from the back of the mud flap and remove the factory plug on the body panel. Next, measure over a 1/2 inch from the edge of the body plug hole and make a mark for drilling. Using a center punch, make a mark on the panel to prevent the drill bit from wandering. You may need to trim off some of the underbody coating to get a better punch. With a 7/16 inch bit, drill at the marked location. Next, insert a 5/16 inch U-nut into the body panel. Lift the bracket into place and fasten with a zinc-plated 5/16 inch bolt with flat washer into the top slot of the bracket. With the bracket in place, use the lower mount bracket as a guide and drill the pinch weld with an 11/32 inch bit. Temporarily insert a bolt into the first hole to help with drilling the second location. When the drilling is done, insert a black 5/16 inch bolt with flat washer into each hole. On the back side, place a retainer plate over both bolts and fasten with a serrated flange nut. With the hardware assembled, tighten only the bolts on the pinch weld at this time. If the truck does have rear AC, attach the brackets using the same method as the rear bracket. To attach the rear bracket, measure about 27.5 inches back from the front of the mud flap. Once again, you may need to cut off some of the underbody coating to allow the bracket to sit flush against the body. Measure the height of the first bracket from the top of the bracket to the bottom of the floor guard. Next, lift the rear bracket onto the body panel and match the height from the front bracket and make a mark. Use a center punch at the marked location and drill using a 7/32 inch bit. Lift the bracket into place and fasten with the supplied self-tapping screw. Do not fully tighten at this time. Repeat the steps on the pinch weld as done on the front bracket. For the passenger side, install the first 2 brackets as done with the driver's side. To locate the third bracket location, measure back 48.5 inches, remove the body plug, and scrape away any excess underbody coating. Once again, measure and mark 1/2 inch back where you will need to drill for inserting the U-nut. Lift the bracket into place and attach with a 5/16 inch bolt and flat washer. Drill the holes on the pinch weld just as done with the other brackets. To finish installing the brackets, measure 68.5 inches and 88.5 inches back for the remaining mounting locations and repeat the installation process. Before installing the O-MegaStep to the brackets, attach the step pads. To do this, remove the unfastened end cap and lift the step into position. Place the front step pad into your desired location that results in the best foot placement. Make sure that the center rib on the step pad aligns with the center rib of the step plate. Mark the center mounting locations. Repeat this process for the rear step pads. Drill pilot holes in the marked center mounting locations. Using the drilled holes as a guide, use the self-tapping screws to fasten the pad to the step. When turning in the screws, turn them in snug, and then back 1/4 a turn to allow the plastic room for expansion during hot conditions. Attach the pad to the step with the remaining screws. Repeat this process for the other step pads. On the bottom side of the step, slide 2 square head bolts per bracket and 2 additional bolts for the end cap into the designated slots in the bottom of the step plates. Slide the end cap over the end of the step and fasten with 2 of the bolts and flange nuts. Torque the hardware to the values listed in the instruction sheet. Lift the O-MegaStep into position and set on top of the mounting brackets. Slide 2 of the square head bolts into the slots of each mounting bracket. Loosely secure each bolt with a flange nut. Adjust the O-MegaStep into your desired location. Once satisfied with the placement, torque the hardware to the values listed in the instruction sheet. Repeat this process on the other side. This completes the installation of the Luverne O-MegaSteps on a 2016 Sprinter WORKER cargo van. For more information on this and other great products, visit LuverneTruck.com.